fights.
Okay, that's awesome because that's going to be awesome, especially with Tails. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Awesome.
Alright, we're going to try to blast with some more donations. We got $10 from Emma Liat for an awesome Sonic 1 run.
Oh, hey, Flying Fox.
Isn't it? Yeah, we're playing the Flying Fox.
Yeah.
Certainly are. Should be very happy with
$10
that.
from Carl Williams for shirtless Trihex. She was just saying that, or the, I don't know why I said
Just like
she.
the couch mascot.
Because it was saying that Trihex was adorable, so I assumed it was a she, but I could be wrong.
Hey, I think Trihex is adorable. Come on.
Very adorable.
Thank you.
$5 from Richard Clark. My only regret is that I missed the Resident Evil 4 playthrough. Happy video game nerds sent me here.
Sometimes you go too
$2
fast
from
that Luke
Joaquin
just stops
Toledo
you.
Bello.
Kinda sucks.
That's weird. $10 from Aeneas Betty.
So a cool,
25 from
so cool thing is Knuckles here is because the two acts are contiguous in this game. So like you have one act and then you have the next one. All the moving objects in Act 2 actually start from the start of Act 1.
Huh.
So if you do this level as Knuckles, you actually, if you do it properly, you finish in 48, and you need it to be about 50 seconds for it to line up nicely for Act 2. So you actually, yeah, I got that. So you actually waste a couple of seconds on the boss map there, and actually if Xenopolis 1 goes well, you'll see it there. I'm going to waste a couple of seconds when time is not being counted on the in-game timer to save time when it does count. By the way, I've got to give a big shout out to my brother who's probably watching in there as Worstelove. He's he and I have been working on this game for a very long time now, like almost as long as Trihex has been working on Yoshi's Island. And
I mean, even just like at the time that I've been watching stuff.
And yeah, there's been a lot of developments in the last year. Also a shout out to HDL. I don't know if he's going to be there in the chat or not, but with 5,000 people, there's a pretty good chance.
Probability should totally work out. Soon to be 54. And for you 5,300 fine people out there, tell your friends. This is a thing, you must be enjoying it. You might know other people will enjoy it too.
Yeah,
Then make your friends tell their friends.
You can also post on Twitter if you follow the guidelines on our front page, speedjumpsarchive.com. You can enter our Twitter contest and chance to win that.
Alright, I need to hear the music real quick.
You look awesome in your business.
Everybody.
Oh, that didn't do it right. The music didn't fade out like it was meant to. Normally I use the fact that the music's fading out as my timing for that jump.
Worked anyway.
I just kind of had to wing it.
Worked, yeah. Tail
Well,
it.
it has been
Okay, so this is kind of funny. As you fall into Hydrocity 1, Tails can actually fly straight out of this fall, but Knuckles can't glide. So Knuckles has to move over to the left and then go back to the right, but with Tails I can just fly. So there's a lot of little subtle differences between all the characters in running this game, but it's similar enough that, I can do all three, no
A lot
problem.
of the same. Well, not a lot of the same.
Yeah, this is a nice little glitch here too. Basically, normally when you're flying, you lose a lot of speed as you're flying up, but if you're above the top of the screen... Oh, I forgot to count. 5, 6... Okay, I got the count right, thank God.
Do you loop the level if you don't count it right, or...?
Nice. Okay, and now here's another music glitch coming up. Basically, once the invincibility runs out, the level music is going to start playing.
Makes sense why you do that.
Well, yeah, I understand that. Like, it makes sense from that perspective, but it's just funny that it goes over the credits music. Not credits. End stage.
Yeah.
I know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
Somehow.
Other times I just don't have a
Pretty
clue.
cool dips actually coming up here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this one I actually have to die. Otherwise it doesn't work. I actually should have showed it on that life. I should have showed that it wouldn't work. Anyway, this time it's going to work. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know why.
And now you're a fox.
He's Sonic Zip, it doesn't have to make sense.
There's a glitch in a Sonic game at the end.
Okay, let's see if I can get this boss. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna have to do this a slow way. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, see what's funny about that boss is that the whirlpool, even though it looks a lot smaller than the propellers, it's actually got a larger hitbox. So you can stand on the edge of it, and you can just jump on the boss for easy hits that way.
Yeah.
Even though it looks like there's no way it should work.
Sonic hitboxes are all over the place for being like too
Well, actually, I don't know. Like some hitboxes are generally pretty good, but that
They're
one just
good, yeah.
that one just isn't.
I blame it being Sonic 3.
That's harsh, Jay. Like Sonic 3 on its own has so many more
I
bugs.
replayed it recently, and it's not as bad as I thought. But yeah,
It doesn't hold a candle to
It
Sonic
has
and
a
Knuckles.
lot.
Like the Sonic and Knuckles stages are better on the
yeah,
whole.
they're so good.
Yeah.
Except for Ice Cap, but I'll be skipping that. More on that later.
Great, it's awesome.
At $10 if you get 0 seconds.
Okay, so this is another screen wrap. Now, I didn't explain about the screen wrap, but it only works in certain levels. Basically, some of the levels are too tall for the game to fit into the allocated space for them. So, it just wraps the level on top of itself. That's the way they're
You're
structured.
basically scrolling so fast you're going from the bottom all the way back up the top again.
Yeah, basically the trick is, like, it's the same as wrapping left to right, basically. The game
Yeah.
thinks you're at the bottom of the screen and it tries to catch you by scrolling down. And so then you have a few seconds where nothing exists and you can just move straight into a sprite. And then, like, I moved into a fire shield there, and when the fire shield reappeared, it just pushed me straight into the wall. Good thing about doing these levels fast is that I have enough time to explain what's going on at the end of a stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Time
you're doing
bonus
pretty
is-
good for explaining this.
Yeah, like I thought it was going to be a lot worse than this.
Yeah, no, you're doing a really good job.
Like, pretty much everyone that watches it probably asks, why
And
is the
surprise,
screen flying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to see this a lot. Like I think I do it in 6 different stages in the Tails run.
Where we're
Yeah.
going, we don't need roads.
Roads.
Ah, nice. Got good pattern too.
Even the Knuckles boss. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can fight any of the bosses
Yeah.
with any of the characters if you know what you're doing. It's amazing.
Nice. Got 6. Oh.
Nice shot.
I know exactly where it's going to go too, because like the patterns are the same every time.
And you can do
Oh,
this.
okay.
Oh well, like once you know what the first one is,
Yeah.
then it follows in
You can
sequence.
even do that without having the Sonic and Knuckles add-on, right?
No, because in Sonic 3 alone, because there's no Knuckles in it, Knuckles bosses don't exist.
Oh, okay. I thought there was
And these tricks don't work unless it encounters a
I thought
boss.
there was some stuff that was still in the original.
Some of them you can, yeah.
There's a couple, but
this
not
is
a lot.
one such one, and this is really weird. Like
This one's
it is
my
the
favorite.
weirdest glitch in the
Yeah.
entire
Oh,
game,
yeah.
in my opinion.
We have no
Why?
idea.
Okay, so basically, okay. Let me explain it real quick, right? The game thinks I'm standing on a pinwheel, and so basically, when you're standing on a pinwheel, the game changes a couple of things in the physics. Firstly, it says gravity can be applied in any direction, and secondly, that it's really high.
You know, I think the first time I played this, I died from running out of time in this level.
Oh, yeah, he just has
Oh, the
he
barrel
just
in Act
stapled the
2?
box to the wall.
Okay, so now my gravity's right, but I still can't jump. As soon as I jump, the game thinks I'm. Oh my god, what the hell just happened there? I have to
Uh-oh.
die.
What happens when you jump, or like, what does it think?
Okay, because the game thinks I'm on the pinwheel,
Right.
normally the only way to get off the pinwheel is to jump. So as
Okay.
soon as you jump, it treats it as going back to normal. For some reason I didn't roll though. What the hell was up with that? Okay. I actually want him to run into the spikes there because that lines it up and
I mean, I
it'll
knew
always
that
work.
Tails can fly and all.
There's flying and then there's flying.
We're
Yeah.
comments real quick. 25 from Susan Beatty, who said, amazing marathon so far and incredibly glad to be around for the Sonic block. Please put this towards the last story. Here's hoping we get some more money behind that one. Keep up the amazing work, guys. And we have 15 from Mr. P. Foster, absolutely stunning stuff, guys. Keep up the good work. Rito. $10 from Joaquin
That's it.
Cerrito
Okay.
Bello. From
Now,
Super
occasionally
Nuclear.
it'll be at just the wrong height.
They
and
see you
it'll-
zipping, they hate you. We are
There we
waiting
go.
for you on the Sonic Center.
Oh, that sucks. No, it's okay. Oh, I don't think it'll hit me.
And you can't jump right now?
I can't jump.
Oh.
If I jump, the game thinks I'm jumping off the pinwheel, and the physics don't apply anymore. But as you can see, they still do. Look.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see if
Oh, yeah.
I get this right.
Yeah.
You don't need a signpost.
Tails destroyed Act 1.
Yeah. Including the signpost.
Oh, you think I destroyed Act 1? Wait for this.
Yeah,
Wait for
This
this.
game is broke so much.
Sonic 3 is just...
Okay, I can jump
game.
off that for some reason. It's because that applies its own little physics changes. Come on, get it. It's okay. I can set it up again. As long as it's not right down the bottom.
Whoa.
I missed for a second. There we go.
There.
So that person who was donating every time Pulse Adventure made him say WTF?
1, 2, 3.
They're still playing that drinking game.
Wow.
Yeah.
We are
We should
sad.
phone an ambulance for them.
Yeah, we are sad
We need,
for you
we
right
need
now.
their address.
Oh yeah, it was a drink.
There's no level, by the way. This is the level.
This actually is the level.
It
This
is
is the
the
boss.
It's
Yep.
pretty.
Sure does look nice.
good.
Oh my god, that's. Oh, do not knock it right.
Get rings.
Oh, that sucks.
No rings for you.
That's bad.
And I have no rings. This is really bad.
You just have to like wait.
I'm gonna have to wait this out.
You're just
Just
gonna have
bad luck.
to move
Because if I die, I now have to play the whole stage again.
Yeah.
And that's not
At least
kosher.
they're nicer in the old games. The rings were flash red to let you know you didn't have any. It was just like, oh, by the way.
Okay, do not die. I think I need one more. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty good.
Thank you. All right. And if you thought I broke that level,
All right.
actually, I shouldn't say things like that because this one is really random.
Yeah.
And I'm not a very good chance of getting
Yeah,
it.
but we want to hear the music.
Ice cap 2, 0 seconds, $20. If you get it.
Okay. And what's your donation for me to not skip Ice Cap? Cool, Matty.
That's alright.
So we can hear like music, completely overrated music.
I like it. It's
alright.
it's not as good as Flying Battery though.
Oh, flying batteries
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
like God tier.
Okay, now I need to pause to line this up. I think that's good. If somebody wants to explain slope glitch for me, does anybody actually know it?
I never-
I've watched you do it, but I don't.
I've read about it.
Oh!
No.
damn. Okay, now I got. Wait, I have slope glitch still. I think I can do it from here, as long as I don't die. Okay. What happens now? I think I jump out. Ooh, where am I? Yes, I've got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright,
Okay.
Welcome to Ice Cap Zone.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye bye, Ice Cap 2.
Oh, if you thought
I don't
that
remember
level's
what to do.
broken, one of the levels doesn't even exist
Explain
now.
Wait, are you Ice Cap 2 right?
Oh
Yes,
my god,
he is
what
Ice
do I
Cap 2
do?
now.
Yeah.
I think I've missed it. Oh, I couldn't remember what to do for that zip.
You're in a wall.
Now I'm at the end of Ice Cap 2 and I don't know what to. Oh, I was out! I was fucking out. All I had to do was run down the bottom. And I would have got there. God damn. Okay. Back to Ice Cap 1. I can't do anything from there. Like,
How did you just
there
start the game?
there are no sprites, so I can't die.
He entered the stage select code so save time in case something like that actually did happen, which
Which,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good
And
code.
then you're using that cheat code.
If you break the game, sometimes the game fights back.
It got into my head. It yomied me.
We learned this earlier with Shinobi 3, and it continued with
Are you gonna do the trick again?
I'm gonna have another go at it, sure.
It saves so much time.
It really does save a lot of time.
Saves a whole stage this time.
Yeah.
How's the chat feel about that?
Now, did you find this?
Yeah,
trick?
I'm seeing a lot of dumbfounded acronyms.
Okay, I got it for real this time.
Oh, I hit that.
Where am I at?
Right there.
Okay. Where is the right there?
You were in a bit.
Just thinking about
Doing
that.
things in a bit. A place with penguins. You were in a place with
I got it again. Wow. Alright. One. Okay, now I run down the bottom and now I've got it.
You see my friend Phoenix as well. Are
Okay.
Quite.
Right.
So is that
This all makes sense.
entirely based on just sound?
Alright, so you
got
got
it,
the
right?
boss from Act 1 entirely.
I'll answer that once I'm done with this boss. This boss kind of sucks
I don't
actually.
like this boss either, yeah.
If you sometimes if you're standing on the platform, the one shooting to the side can still hit you.
Yeah, no, it's weird. I am not.
Act one.
So yeah, I got through Act 1,
Yeah.
and now the timer's going to start up again.
And then stop.
All the way to the face.
Boom.
And if you thought I broke that level,
This one is really.
I'm not even crying wolf or anything. It's like
Yeah.
every single level in between.
I actually understand.
I think I went early. Oh, this is not good. I'm going to set that up again.
You need to hit that bird thing.
Okay, really quick. I'm not going to try to do donations right now, but I do want to say that we actually cracked $23,000 raised. So,
Yeah.
awesome. Great job.
Thanks so much, everybody.
I watched you tell Rom out of this. What?
I think I'm good.
Yeah.
It might knock me the wrong way, but no, I'm good.
Yeah, you need
Okay.
that bird to boost you into the corner. So like, pushes you into the wall here. Like,
And now I have to hold down because I'm slightly above where the boss room is. Like I said, the game will lock if it finds a boss.
That's pretty shocking.
Wait. No, I can do this with no rings. I can do this with Tails with no rings. With Knuckles, it's like impossible.
Knuckles is just really bad. With these.
Oh my god! Went early.
Salt.
I'm gonna get rings next time.
Yeah. Just get like, yeah. There you go.
Well, he's got,
Yeah.
7, 8. There we go. I went too early last time. Might not be a good
He might
spot.
not hit you. He's
No, he'll hit me.
okay.
I just. Oh,
He
thank God.
hates it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I thought I was actually too far to the edge. If you're too far, then it'll just knock you onto the platform on the other
Yeah.
side and not into the spikes.
Yeah. Bird's jealous of him because he can fly better.
Okay, I should not need to do this, and I feel like a pansy for doing it, but I am going to take rings there.
Right.
By the way, it's possible to fall through this and die if you fall fast enough.
Wow, that's really good.
That's fantastic. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do.
Nice. One of the rare bosses that actually makes it easier to go through it.
yeah.
Okay. Wait. And that, okay, quiet again. What music is playing?
Yep.
Again.
Broke it again.
Yeah, because as well as the invincibility when you beat a boss.
So he just beat water-based act
you freeze
01100 all through the floor.
No.
Oh, so much for Deathless Run. There you go.
Well, he
I have to die twice
yeah.
intentionally in this run.
There was an
But I've already
intentional one
died
in
like
Hydrosity,
3
yeah.
times unintentionally, so.
And is it Hydrosity or Hydro City?
Hydro City.
I thought it was that rock.
I always said Hydrosity myself.
Yeah.
It's an endless debate.
We can't take donations.
They split it up as Hydro City in this manual.
Nah.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't see any
Hydrosity sounds way cool.
Yeah.
It really does.
I'm not gonna carry it.
Oh wow, that sucks.
He's a good boy.
I second whoever said what's wrong with you if you say Hydro City.
Thunder!
Okay, so I only found out about this not too long ago, but there's actually invincibility over here. And that saves probably like a second, not so much there, but in this part. Because this flybot is a jerk, and when you can fly, he becomes much less of a jerk. Because normally what he'll do is he'll just hit you from the sides. Unfortunately, the invincibility is going to run out by the time this boss starts, but I'm going
So you
to
can
do
also
it
fly.
in this cool way. Got it.
I think there's another way you can actually get behind him. but-
There is another way you can get
With
behind
Sonic,
him.
I think.
Yeah, with Sonic.
In
doesn't it
in
require
Sonic
the
3
ball?
alone, it's really easy.
Yeah.
But in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you can still do it.
Right.
But if you
Oh,
miss,
snap.
it's actually possible for Tails to get stuck in the ceiling and not be able to fall at all.
Can Knuckles get
Yeah.
behind there?
No, not that I know of. Knuckles can get up to that boss though, and that's something cool that I'm going to show off at the end if I've got time.
It was like ships are fun.
No, I know the ones that
Mushroom Hill doesn't have the thing, right?
No, well,
This is the biggest
you
rock
can do a
though.
zip in Act 1, but it's just so hard.
It's
It's like 99% chance of dying.
He's like a bunch of rockets to lift it up.
And we're gonna assume that he only went halfway across. He doesn't need to-
Yeah.
Huge. Is that a challenge?
You can't even hold orbit without the
So what's the max for that? 2000.
Who did you tell?
Well, it was on the forums, and I told a guy who asked me when.
He went off the bottom of the screen, then he appeared at the top of it.
Oh, I guess he didn't.
No, he went off the top and he appeared
Okay,
on
well,
top.
yeah.
Can I do a time check?
I don't care.
You time check?
Time check?
Oh, 2035.
Okay, that's decent pace actually, considering I died that many times.
And you had to restart because that locked.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Mushroom Hill's pretty boring.
We've got $20 from Colin Sieber. Here's an additional 20 to go with my 100 from earlier for Sonic and S3K. Sorry, that didn't work out for you. We're still playing catch up here, guys.
Only one of Tails is Tails.
$10 from Peter Borer Claus.
Oh, yeah.
No comment yet. $10 from John Hugh Papai. Put this towards Sinopolis with lights off. We already got that. Or Piggy, that's what I got.
No, actually, one of them was cut off in the last fight.
$5 from Rainy Scott.
It was too intense.
I asked them to be delivered. I know we're keeping it PG, but you are some magnificent sons of breadsticks. I got my sing-along, fought cancer, some stride candy, and made Mike rage. Best AGDQ ever. Glad we could help you with that.
If you want to see me rage, just wait for the next game.
Oh yes, Rimbo.
So that's kind of cool.
That guy was
Are you the one that's playing it?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
He's probably the only one who can.
If I find $5 when you kill by the first boss.
Only 5? That's so rare.
Happens to me all the damn time.
I need to go up here and get the shield.
You're not supposed to be able to even die to it, but it's
No, you're not. But the game is just
We
weird.
got
It's a
$5
thing.
from Juso Kaitala. Thanks for the great stream, guys. Looking forward to the oncoming days. Also, a shout out to
Nice,
Pennsylvania
got three.
from fellow Metalhead.
gonna be fun times.
It'll be fun times. My score's not in the right range.
Got to get in for a shot at that hat. Also, please put us towards Sinopolis on life.
Yeah.
Astronauts and Super Monkey Ball.
It's pretty cool.
How much was donated for that to be
Blaster Master.
Okay, so now at the top of this wind draft, there's actually one frame where I can jump. So if I can get a quick jump and fly here, this will save a couple of seconds. Oh, I got it.
Nice. Wow.
Frame perfect.
Yeah.
$5 from Gregorio. Keep on running.
Oh man.
Well, it's gonna be a long battle.
$5 from
Wait a sec. I normally have the invincibility here.
I
I was like, this isn't the music I normally hear in this section. What's going on?
$5 from Atso Sariola. Hi, great marathon once again. Personally can't wait for the Earthbound run. Has anyone ever told Trihex that he looks like Eddie Gordo? $33 from Bongo Lee.
year.
Yeah,
Eddie Gordo
Okay, intentional hit.
No.
So that gets me a free 6 before he moves. It's much quicker to get hits down there than.
$15 from Thomas Arthur for No Light Sinopolis. We already got that locked in.
So we're gonna go no. Trihex is not secretly Eddie Gordo.
Jordan.
There's only one spot here.
$10 from William
So-
Loda.
So,
We have
anyone who
$100
watched
from
this,
LL Cool
the run
J.
of this I did
Proper
2
way
years
to play
ago will
SBK
remember a
plays
pretty cool
tail.
trick that I did at the start of this
Oh
level.
my god, I cannot wait. Now, how many frames?
I can't wait for the
big is
music.
the window in this trick?
It's actually not bad. Like, that was the first time I had actually got to it to a consistent point, and now it's consistent as hell. I got it like 90% now. It still looks cool.
Emphasize it. It's like 8 frames you can play with, right?
It's something like that.
8 frames, everyone. Be
Okay,
impressed.
1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do this.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
2 seconds.
Oh.
You discovered that, right?
Yeah. It's one of the few tricks in this game I actually did discover.
To be fair, weren't most of them discovered by the casters?
Yeah.
How completely ridiculous they are?
Well, yeah, the thing is, like, they were on a completely different playing field to us. Back in 2006, when I did my initial runs, SDA didn't allow any of this out-of-bounds stuff. And that was when the Solar Sister run came out that just completely broke this game to smithereens.
I prefer it without breaking.
Okay, now I need to do something at the end here. I need to stand on the corner of this capsule as the boss kills itself.
For walls.
For lols and a 2-minute saving. I'm not even kidding, this will save 2 minutes. Okay, one more.
They have a, I believe they're doing it 22
Yes!
$4.99 right now.
Okay, what's wrong with this picture?
There's nothing wrong with this picture.
Nothing at
That's
all.
supposed to happen.
Killing me dead.
Wait, what?
Kills can flow without the
Yeah, that's what happens when you look away from this game. You just can't.
That is missed the zone? What?
Okay, now I can't run up through this because it's the same as glitch in Ice Cap. If I touch any sprite, I'm going to lose this glitch and my physics will go back to normal. To demonstrate how abnormal
They
this
have a
is.
20 piece for $4.99.
Wow, what the hell? Why is that not working?
Yeah. If it's still going on, it was going on.
See, what's supposed to happen is I should just go up to the top. There we go. And now I'm running on, effectively running on a slope across the top of the screen. So I'm gaining speed here. If I go too fast, I'm actually going to fall back into the level. I don't want to do that. I want to go across the top the whole way, because otherwise, once I get to the end, I'm going to die. But I didn't, so it's all good. By the way,
never
okay.
switch to the cloud rush.
So those are meant to be clouds. The sky is meant to be blue, and I'm meant to be falling down this chute right now.
No, those are like
The clouds are still messed up.
those are.
Yeah. The clouds only load once you beat the laser boss.
What does
Because
that
I'm
say?
because I'm not going to beat the laser boss at all.
That's totally.
And by the way, I'm also supposed to be in the foreground there.
It's just Robotnik's flying scrap heap fleet that he's like, and that's like something from the Terminator up at the top. And
They all look like manatees to me.
It looks like a prototype for Mario Galaxy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Floating around.
And these things can still hit you after it's dead.
Yep.
I remember that.
Double kill.
Get it.
Oh, just missed. That boss starts exploding into numbers too. If you
Honestly,
did it
if I were one of the animals inside that capsule, I'm not sure I'd want to go outside with that stuff flying in the back.
It's not.
It'd just be like, what is this brave new world?
Get me out of here.
What have you done?
It's okay when they all fall off in the Sandopolis. It's all better again.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
He's definitely not
Surprise
done.
glitch. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise by now, should it?
No, I know about this one.
Why?
That one I've seen before, but
I just like to call that one ping pong.
Yeah. That's like the easiest one to do, but if you
Yeah.
try and do it as Knuckles, it's so hard.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't have like the ability.
Yeah,
to
he
get
can't
up
go
there
straight
easily,
up. Like,
yeah.
you have to drop a glide at exactly the right point. By the way, background, foreground shenanigans. But as soon as I touch the quicksand over here, it goes back to fine.
I like how the game just like flings you out of the game. It's like, no.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Now,
You're causing
I
too
think-
many. You're
now I
causing
think-
too many issues. We're gonna.
Yeah, I think my time is going to be in the wrong spot. And I'm doing the next stage with no lights, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Always happen.
The only way.
I'm doing the next stage with no lights.
The Taz of this part is pretty funny.
What's actually really funny is if you're Sonic and Tails and you've got one of these bosses that follows you, sometimes the game will just decide to follow Tails instead of Sonic. And so if Tails is standing back there, he'll turn around and go the other way. Which is really not nice of the game. Okay, what's my time? 1:17. Okay. So I've got to waste a couple of seconds here.
Keep the lights off.
So I'm going to waste about 3 seconds on that. and that's going to line up the next area better, so that the first block that moves up and down at the start, it's going to be right near the bottom. See?
Huh. So.
Okay, no lights, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
realize
So,
that enough was fun.
I said no lights. I said nothing about the ghosts. Oh my... Oh. Okay. Right. So.
Still has a backup plan.
Yeah, you need to hit that capsule for the ghost to come out, right?
Yeah. Normally there's no way to skip that, but
You
I just
got
did.
The power of grabbing on your side.
Okay. Now there's something funny that I'm doing here, because normally you just go through the bottom there and that would be quicker, but I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to show you why at the end.
Well, not last story, last story. Oh, it's
Last
Yoshi
story
Fan.
is not a race.
Yoshi
It's
Fan.
going to be Yoshi Fan.
Oh, do not touch that. Okay.
Hey, right here.
Oh, last story. Alright.
Oh yeah, that's why. As soon as you hit a checkpoint,
They still come
they come back.
Fun little thing when you're pushing blocks. It's just a small thing. Is
Oh, actually, oh my god, now I can't do the fast method through this level.
Right.
Because you need to stop and duck here, basically.
Oh, okay.
So I have to do this the long way, that's gonna suck.
But yeah, fun little trick, I guess, is when you're pushing a
yeah.
block and you spin dash, it just keeps pushing it for you. It's just a small, neat little thing.
Okay, so how do you play this level normally again?
Playing this level normally is just dodging these ghosts forever.
Yeah, seriously, this is like 30 seconds slow. If I hadn't hit that checkpoint, I'd have just been able to do this really cool zip that I wish I had been able to show off, but oh well.
As I say, I don't think the chat's gonna be too disappointed.
Oh!
Turn it back off.
Right now.
Yeah, I just gotta
demand a
sit down.
reset.
I just gotta sit down and wait for 45 seconds. You can't even do it from a checkpoint because if you load up a checkpoint, then it starts at the small white ghost. It starts there. So I'd have to wait for 30 seconds for it to go dark again. That sucked because I knew that was about to happen too.
Yeah.
I tried to jump off as quick as I could. Ah, well.
Oh my god, what a surprise, it's segment.
I mean, it was so nice when Robotnik actually used to be the boss and not, you know, some stupid
Perfect-
creation that got out of
perfect
control,
dark
like Perfect
god
Chaos or...
Banana. Yeah, no.
Bad guys can't be bad guys anymore.
Yeah, I know. I've still got some tricks up my sleeve. Don't worry.
They simply have to be misled.
I think there's some call for you to say, now, if you think I broke that level.
Well, I actually didn't break that level. That kind of makes me sad.
Act
You
1
tried
was
to
broke.
break that level.
Act 1
And he
was,
turned
Act
on the
1 was
lights.
definitely broke.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, not showing that.
Like,
This is the worst level in the game because of the terrain. It's both not flat and not really obvious where the slopes are. Like,
Does the music make up for it?
really, I don't like this as much as some of the other things in the game.
This is one of my favorite songs, actually.
Okay, I need to not
Act
lose the
2 is
shield, by the
better
way.
than before.
I always thought this was like going to be a mini boss. It's
Okay,
like,
so right now I'm going to abuse a little bit of the collision detection in this game. Basically, in order to keep you going faster, I think it's deliberate. The game basically lets you go through corners if it thinks you're going to go over the top of the platform. So I kind of tricked it into thinking I was going to do that and then didn't get the height. So I just fell straight through. And that puts you on a much faster path. It saves like 20 odd seconds.
this is a bloody shit. How much do you think the I mean, we've already done it.
You can get like what you get coming up.
Wait, I didn't count. That'll do it.
Have you ever won riding those in sales?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the last big one. If I get it right. If I pause exact. Oh, yeah, that should do it. Okay. Now I'm going to run underneath the box that appears there. And the box straight up pushes me into the floor. Now I can do another zip from here, but the level's loading off into the background, and it's going to put me to whatever part of the level is loaded. So I have to go at a specific time. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4. I got about a third of a second to do it in. It's not that hard to time. But I wanted to land on this, in that area there. If I go too early, I get stuck in the wall and I can't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
And now, I'm going to try and skip the boss.
Oh,
This is not the easiest thing in the world.
This I've seen practiced a lot. It's a two-parter from what I remember too.
The second one's a lot easier because the difficulty in it is actually getting the speed in the initial spin dash.
The initial speed.
Because
Is it easier to get with Sonic?
with Sonic you can actually do it a different way that's much easier. Tails unfortunately has to do it straight up.
Yeah, Tails seems like.
Oh,
Nice.
And so now, because you can take anyone's exit, that's Knuckles' exit, so I don't have to fight the boss. But I still have to do Sonic City Palace, which...
That's the longest spot, and that's the one where you have to wait for the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 2-minute long auto-scroller.
Yeah, that's a really annoying
So how many
boss
attempts
fight.
at that would you accept for that day round?
The one I've submitted to the site, I actually did it in 2 goes, but that's the best I've ever done. I'd probably give it like 40 seconds of attempts.
Oh no! Oh no! Maybe I'll try gliding, no. Maybe I'll try gliding, no. Maybe I'll try gliding, no.
That's how it works.
Well, you got him once.
I thought that was the last hit. I wanted to get him while...
Only 500 viewers.
Wow.
Oh, that is amazing.
What's my time, by the way?
37 minutes.
Okay, so it's going to be another 9 or 10 minutes. I'm actually going to be a real wuss and take the checkpoint before the Death Egg 1 boss.
Well, that's like the hardest boss in the game, isn't it?
It is by far the hardest boss in the game if you're Tails. If you're Sonic, it's a cake
Yeah, it's not too bad.
because of the Insta-Shield, basically.
Almost halfway to
Wow.
Almost. We're gonna have that. Yeah, we're gonna have an AGDQ in the
I've actually had it to where I've done the dash and got stuck in the stairs and just teleported through the floor and died. Like, I found a zip, but it wasn't a good one.
It would have been the same thing as I did in Lava Road, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of ways to break the game not in your favor, too.
Oh, yeah, no, it's really easy to do that.
Yeah, I haven't pointed some of it out, but like, there's actually contingencies that I do, to make sure that things don't happen
Avoid
like that.
breaking the game.
Yes.
In a bad way.
So which track is better, Sky Sanctuary or Flying?
I still like Flying Battery. Like, Sky Sanctuary is great too. And some of the remixes in Generations for this level, I really like them. By the way, I just went from the bottom of the stage to the top of the stage. So I skipped the first 2 bosses.
Screen wrap.
Yup.
Right.
Now I'm
Like,
like,
might be a boss. But
this
it's
actually
not.
is kind of annoying, because his pattern is random. If he faces the other way and does the dash, then I'm gonna get hit.
Oh, right.
Come on! Ah,
Almost.
it's okay, it's good now.
Yeah, I totally forgot that he randomized his first couple moves.
Well, no, anytime he becomes vulnerable, he can either just stand in place or he can dash back to
Yeah,
the other
is
side.
his rolling that's permanent, I think? Like his actual...
Oh, yeah,
okay.
he does 3 different...
I didn't realize that his facing directions weren't fixed, though. I never really paid that much attention for some reason.
I wish they were, because it would
Yeah,
save so
that
much
would-
time
yeah, it
if I
would.
could come up with something consistent.
Yeah,
Well, not so much time, but like,
I know.
even if that happens, like, it's 4 seconds that he's
Why is he
invulnerable,
so worried he can fly?
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's fun.
I really like the music in this one.
This is, yeah, like
Oh, yeah,
pretty
this
much
is
all the music in this
great
game is
music.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I like the last boss music a lot.
Oh yeah.
Which last boss?
It's it's the
Unique one.
kind of last boss music, not the real last boss music. No, I want to keep the shield.
the Doomsday.
There's the Super Sonic one.
It's the one before.
They're all good.
I
Man.
really want to keep the shield. If I don't, it's going to make the boss a lot hard. And I just. Oh! Any donations to read out? You got like
Yeah.
a minute.
Okay, thank you. $10 from John Hugh for Pie. Put this towards Tails Type 3.
That could actually crush if that happened.
Really?
Yes.
$10 from Josh.
That's how good this game is.
This game is great.
It's great, but it's like Symphony. It's so well programmed.
$5 from Marcus Shokvis.
God, you can't.
$15 from Liam or Iam Flatters. Hey guys, greetings from Canada. I would like to put this.
Okay, I'm going to call some serious time for this boss.
You got any donation? No. Serious time.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, now what should happen is they'll knock me left. Because I only have one ring. Okay, now let's see if I can do this. This is really cool if I get it right. Ah, that'll do. 5 is enough. Now just hide and wait, and I can get 3 hits before he attacks again.
Nice.
Okay. That is definitely the scariest boss in the game, because if you miss that and if you lose your ring, it's over.
It's a really obnoxious boss fight. Doesn't matter which character either, for the most part.
No, Sonic, it's pretty easy because of Insta Shield.
Oh, right.
That enemy's a jerk, by the way. 2 runs I did, like last year, I actually lost the run to that enemy.
Oh, wow. At least that guy's good at his job.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably on like Robotnik's highest paying payroll.
Yeah.
Well, he's guarding like the entire Death Egg. So, you know. He want to earn his keep.
Built it all himself.
Oh.
Building
It's okay, I don't need that shit.
Well, he built a robot, which helped him build another robot.
Yeah, Sonic and Tails in this part.
Okay, this is actually quite funny. I can run alongside those spikes all I like and I won't get hit. Sideways spikes don't have any effect under reverse gravity for some reason. You can tell they tested this so well.
Only there were 2
Guess reverse gravity plays a role in that game.
Other things that are obviously intended in this game. If I run into that enemy, I'll actually get hit, despite the fact that my propeller blades are hitting him.
Is it just that enemy or all?
I imagine anyone if you're under reverse gravity, but I can't think of any other situation in which that would
Does the
happen.
bottom of you hit them then? 'Cause
I think the game's just a little bit confused. What did I do that for?
I wonder why the game would possibly be confused.
I don't understand, no.
It's still trying to find Ice Cap too.
It's gotta be here somewhere.
I programmed this for a reason.
I just wonder how much more it would take for smoke to like come out of the cartridge.
I've run this game how many times on these cartridges? If they'd given up the ghost, they would have done so a long time ago.
Just put in the debug code and spawn a bunch of stuff that's not supposed to be there for like
You can actually do that, and if you do, sometimes the game will just lock up and then it'll reload as Sonic and Knuckles, even if Sonic 3 is on top of it.
Yep.
I don't dare do that on an actual cart.
Oh, no way. Like, you would have to do that on an emulator or like on a disk media of some sort.
suppose there's not a glitch you get past that shield. That would really good.
There's actually situations where in this final gauntlet you can actually get to the end and this last platform won't be solid and you'll just fall through and die. I've lost runs that way too.
Oh yeah, I've fallen through that platform
5,
at least 3 or 4
6,
times.
7.
How will it possibly become a professional pianist now?
I don't know. Just kind of flexing his fingers all over the place.
Let's gonna play chopstick.
Crunch. Well, you only need 2 fingers to play chopsticks. Oh,
really.
that's
Oh! That's the Castlevania death.
He got the revenge.
Let's see if I fall through. Oh, that's a shame.
You have to do it pretty fast. Usually only works.
Let's see if I can commit suicide.
Well, I actually tried to do that at the last boss of Sonic 2 as well. Okay, let's not do that again this time. By the way, you will have noticed that the time actually started at 0. Because this is actually, internally it treats it as a different act. If you go into level select, you can select it as Doomsday Act 2. Okay.
Time soon?
Yeah, just after this. Okay, so here's my Trihex moment. That was very Trihex of me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next time let me hear the sound for that.
Good call.
Sorry.
I need another minute because I did my Trihex thing and died.
I thought I redeemed that this year finally. For real, for real.
The legend lives on.
The body is hurt, but the soul still burns.
So is this what you meant by showing extra stuff to?
I'm sorry.
So this is what this looks like when you beat it twice.
Yeah. Let's see that again.
Here's what I prepared earlier.
Instant replay.
Okay. Now I need to actually hear it this time. Because I'm waiting for that to stop blowing up. There we go.
You have to wait a little while.
There.
6,
He's really a big fan of his
7,
playing.
and done. Okay, once it fades out, give me the time. And now.
47, 47.
That was still 47? I'll take it. Okay, so where are we at schedule-wise? Because if I've got like 10 minutes,
Well,
I'll...
we're doing Spinball next, right? But
Yeah.
I guess it's going where it's Sonic Adventure. We're still at 20 minutes, so.
Still got 20 minutes? Alright, I'll just show off some stuff with Knuckles.